Good morning, girls and boys. We are going to start with a science topic: changes in temperature. In this text, we are going to talk about cold winter. This is cold winter. This is winter. During winter, you can see the snow, okay? So we are going to talk about the cold winter. And also, we are going to talk about hibernation and migration. Okay, but I'm going to explain you. And also, I am going to show you some pictures so you can understand better this text. But pay attention. I am going to start reading. In places with cold winter climates, cold winter is this, all these. Winter air grows colder and the ground can freeze. So, as you can see, the ground is cold. You also sometimes you can see ice on the ground, on the floor, because of the winter, because of the climate. There are a fewer hours of daylight. So during winter, you can see the sun only a few hours, maybe 4 hours or 5 hours. And after that, you don't see anything. With these changing physical characteristics, many populations of plants cannot grow. So that means that during cold winter, you don't see plants growing. You don't see plants growing. Why? Because the ground is cold and plants need a warm weather to grow. Some plants die in the winter but leave seeds that sprout into new plants in the spring. So maybe you are not going to see plants growing, but the seeds are underground, and during spring the plants will grow during spring. For example, we are in spring. That's why the weather is hot. Let's go with the other page. Deciduous trees shed their leaves in the fall. What is shed? This is a tree. The tree sheds the leaves on the ground, on the floor. That means that the tree throws their leaves on the floor. So here we have the leaves, and you can see the leaves on the floor or on the ground. It's the same. They become dormant, so they don't use as much energy. When it gets warmer, they grow new leaves. So until the weather is warm, the trees are going to have new leaves, and that is going to happen during spring. If you see the trees right now, you are going to see trees with leaves because we are in spring. Cold winter weather makes it hard for many animals to find food. So as you can see, there is nothing. You can see plants and animals can't find food because nothing grows. So the animals can't find food. Many birds migrate to places where more food is available. So some birds, what is a bird? This is a bird, these are birds. The birds have to migrate. What is migrate? They have to move. Migrate, it's the same as move. They have to move to another place to find food. Other animals eat extra food in the fall and store it in their body as fat. Their body Their bodies use the fat for energy during the cold winter. This part that I just read means that some animals hibernate. What is hibernate? Hibernation. When animals eat a lot of food and then they sleep during the winter. For example, here the bird is sleeping, the groundhog is sleeping. You can see different animals sleeping during winter. So we have two things that happen during winter. Some animals migrate and some animals hibernate. Okay? Now what are we going to do? We are going to do this worksheet. You have to circle. You have to circle the correct letter. Migration or hibernation. You have to choose. This is a new. The new hibernates or migrates. The new migrates. Migrates. The new has to move. The squirrel. This is a squirrel. The squirrel hibernates or migrates. Guess what? The squirrel hibernates. This is a bat. The bat hibernates or migrates. Guess what? The bat hibernates. The bat has to hibernate to survive during winter. Hibernates. The elephant. The elephant hibernates or migrates. The elephant has to migrate. The elephant has to move to find food. The bees. The bees hibernate or migrate. The bees have to hibernate. Let's go with what is this? This is a snake. Snake. The snake hibernates or migrates. The snake has to hibernate. Hibernate. Now this is a dragonfly. This is a dragonfly. This is an insect. This dragonfly has to migrate or hibernate. Guess what? The dragonfly has to migrate. Now, what is this? This is a whale. The whale has to hibernate or migrate. The whale has to migrate. Now, these are birds. This is an easy one. Birds hibernate or migrate. Birds have to migrate, they have to fly to another place. This is a groundhog. The groundhog migrates or hibernates. The groundhog has to hibernate. The groundhog has to hibernate. Okay. Fish. Fish. This fish has to migrate or hibernate. The fish has to migrate. This fish this fish has to swim to another place to find warmer waters. Now this is a bird. The bird hibernates or migrates. This is an easy one. The bird has to migrate. And that is everything for the worksheet in this lesson. Please, girls and boys, you have to color each animal. You have to color each animal, okay? And you have to write the date and the title. So don't forget to do these three things: color and write the date and the title. That is everything for the class. Thank you. Bye.